been about a 5-hour journey and we're finally here. And as you can tell by the title of this video, the C8 is back. And I had to fly across the country to get it. And here we are outside of LMR. This is where the C8 has been living for the past, I don't even know what it's been, 3 or 4 months. I can see the C8 inside. It's back. I have a lot of catching up to do with you guys. I have a lot of explaining to do with you guys. Trust me, I know that. So to help me explain and get you guys caught up, I'm gonna meet with the owner, Steven, and we'll go over everything. All right, everyone, the man responsible for the C8 being gone for so long is right here. This is Steven.
I'm not gonna hold the hostage too much longer, I promise.
Well,
put it this way, I'll keep working on it as long as I have parts. Parts were a big holdup.
That is true. So how long has the car been here now? Like 3.5, 4 months?
I'd say 3.5.
Oof.
Too long.
It's
too long.
I almost don't even believe that this car is real. I can already see, okay, well, first off, let me say this. I don't really know what's been done in this car. When I dropped it off here, I said, Steven, I've been told from a lot of people that you know what you're doing when it comes to Corvettes. You guys had a good power package at the time, and there was a lot of additional pieces that got added onto this. So when I dropped it off, I was like, I want it to be working
and just drive.
And also, we're gonna take the fastest record for the C8. That's where it left off.
That's what I love.
We have an additional tank in the front.
So this is now your fuel system. So this is for the port injection.
Okay.
So essentially this is a direct injected motor. Car runs off of electric fuel pump in the tank, feeds a mechanical fuel pump that sits on the motor, that rides on the camshaft. So it goes from, let's say, 60 PSI, converts it to 3,000 PSI to go the direct injected into the motor. So the car still idles, runs, and drives off the stock system.
But then when it needs more fuel, that's when the ports open up and it sprays more fuel.
ECM says, all right.
Because that's what that fuel tech thing is inside. Okay,
Yes,
we'll get to that, but okay, so cool. Today's video is sponsored by one of my most favorite games ever, and that is Rocket League. It's a free-to-play game. It's available on Epic Games, PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo Switch. I have played countless hours with Calvin on Twitch playing Rocket League, and July 1st all the way to the end of July, they're kicking off the summer road trip. Rocket League will be featuring LTMs and some classic cars hitting the game for the first time since the free-to-play launch last year. Also, the Ford F-150 RLE will return to the item shop as part of the red, white, and blue bundle. The bundle includes the F-150, a new decal, a player banner, and boost. If you like cars and you like video games, and the odds are that you do, click the link down below the description and download Rocket League today. Thank you so much, Rocket League, for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it.
So it is a brushless air-motive fuel pump. This thing is good for, I'm gonna say 1,500, 2,000 between me and you. And whoever's watching, it's got straight alcohol in the tank. So it's running off of methanol, essentially, when you go into boost.
All right.
It's gangster.
Okay. And this is still the same tank for the heat exchangers that we had from the Shippy build?
So the way it runs right now, you have the pump that goes from the water right there to our air-to-water intercooler. After the air-to-water intercooler, then it runs back up through these heat exchangers, which you did have previously. And then obviously back to the tank to cool back off, and around she goes.
Okay.
Now to the cool part.
I know, right? I haven't seen any of this, guys, so I'm gonna see it right.
You don't see anything.
Wow. That is so in your face.
It is, right?
Holy moly.
That's pretty sick, right?
Dang.
Like, to me, don't get me wrong, I love the rear bumper mount. Like, we've done a lot of Lamborghinis too back in the day.
Yeah.
And they look badass, they sound badass. You just don't get to really see them that much. So I designed, first of all, I had a C8 back in March. I got my first one, just probably the same time you and Mike got y'all. I did our catback exhaust system, and my goal was to build the turbo kit to mount to our same catback exhaust system. So if you buy a regular LMR C8 catback exhaust, it'll bolt right up. And then if later on you decide you want turbos on it, bam. The downpipe goes directly from here, and it's hard to see.
Hard to see, but goes right around here, right where the catback goes.
Correct.
Wow.
And again, hard to see, but you got your air-to-water intercooler, which is right under here, and later on, if you want, I can pull this off.
You can, and then you can see the blow-offs all right here. Yeah.
Intercoolers here, blow-off valve on each side, and man, again, hold up, intake manifold. So I've been hearing 2 weeks from manufacturers for about 2 months now.
Yeah.
Finally, I said, screw it. I found one that kind of fit, and modified a few things, and we got it to work. And I will tell you the truth. This is running and driving right now, but I got something special for you when it's 100%.
Okay. Dan, you really squeeze a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, so that's another thing, right? Everyone's like, man, what about heat? What about heat?
Yeah, how is heat? Like wow. That's pretty sick.
Wait till you sit in it and look back.
Okay, wow.
So yeah, heat obviously is an issue, right? With the heat,
you got the blankets,
covers. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like I drive these things and I beat the crap out of them like you're about to do.
Yeah.
And I've had, knock on wood, zero issues with heat. Coolant temp, oil temp, intercooler, you know, everything is...
Yeah, everything.
Now again, we haven't ran 20 pounds of boost for a long time, right? So we'll see what happens then.
How many pounds of boost is it making right now?
7.
Okay, so that's stock wastegate spring pressure.
Actually, wastegate spring is 3, and I only have a little on top of it for the boost controller.
Okay.
Which the boost controller is built into our aftermarket ECM. Which I know you told me.
Yeah.
And I don't know your background, so
yeah. There's people are gonna be like, oh my. Yeah.
Dude, when you first said it, I thought you were joking. I'm like, man, he's just joking, right? He's like, it's a cup holder thing. So y'all watching, I'm assuming y'all know this. He's like, man, is there any way you can move that to put? I need cup holders in my car. I'm like, man, do you know how much work we just spent mounting this and making it look pretty? But while we talk about this, I do want you to get in it, look at it for the first time.
I'll see it.
Hey, and I want you to do one thing for me.
Okay.
Here's your keys. I'm gonna come over here.
Oh man, I haven't sat in this car in so damn long. Oh my.
So, we're not in California no more. So the In-N-Out burger came out.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, I don't know about that. Go ahead and hit that ignition button.
Start it or just...
Yeah, either or. And watch this.
Oh, dang. Dang. Oh, I missed this car. Wow. Dude, it feels like that.
Sounds sick.
It sounds sick, but the car, like... The car's, I can like feel it through the car.
To me, the best way to describe it, the first one that we did, it sounds like an exotic V8 now.
It does.
Like a couple of the turbo kits with the turbos in the back. Don't get me wrong, they sound awesome, giving it gas, wide open throttle. But at idle and just little free revving, you'll hear it. To me, like I said, I've done a lot of Lamborghinis before in the past. It really does sound like an exotic V8. It doesn't have that dump truck idle glass pack sound.
A lot of people said that my car sounded like.
I don't want to say it or call people.
No, I mean
it's a turbo kit works and it works and whatever, right? Just different sounds. To me, I love the way the X-Pipe sounds with this exhaust system. But I had to throw that in there. Again, if you like it, if you don't like it, we'll obviously put it wherever you want. We'll try
to feel it out. Yeah, I texted him like, is there any way? I was like, ooh, that looks really good, but this cup holders mean a lot to me, man.
So that's why my media guy did that.
Okay.
But I was like, man, let me put his logo when he first keys it on.
Let's try and butter him up a little bit so we need to do the work over again.
Correct. So
no, it looks good though. So tell me how this works.
So it honestly is recording right now. There's different maps we can put it in, and later on I'll go to the dashboard to show you everything.
Okay.
But essentially, when this is all said and done, I'm gonna have it in there where you have 5 different maps, technically 5 different boost controller settings, whether you want to run 93 octane or race gas.
Yeah.
You'll go in there and just select what map you want and let it eat.
Wow.
It's gonna be sick. Dude.
So it also can tell us.
Yeah, so right now you're
AFRs.
AFRs left and right.
Yeah.
You got injector duty cycle, so when you start making boost, that's gonna tell you your injector duty cycle. It says injector P, but it's really injector duty cycle.
Okay.
Right now I just have our low side fuel pressure, so that's what we're seeing up front, right?
Yeah.
In the tank. And then there's just the data logger, and I can show you how to delete all that stuff. And then, yeah, there's more stuff that is coming for this thing to control. It's pretty sick.
Slight upgrades.
Yeah, it's nice. Do you like the yellow though? To match the yellow?
Yeah, absolutely.
I figured the yellow to
the yellow is a good touch. The yellow is a good touch.
I thought so. Yeah. Wow.
Man, I miss this car.
Dude, it's fun as hell to drive. And like I said, if it wasn't for the stock clutch right now, it'd be so much more fun.
So right now it's making
7. Yep, but the clutch slips pretty
at
good.
fifth gear, you think?
Second, third, fourth, you can kind of roll into it and shift it. 5th gear under a big load
and
just...
you haven't got it to freak out at all or anything like that?
No.
So when you got it, because I think a lot of people are curious as to why the car came here. And it came here, first off, I took it to Sheepy Race, we did a whole thing there, and I love Sheepy Race. I currently have one of my cars at Sheepy Race. Yeah. Alex is like a dad to me, I love him to death. But we had an issue where my car was freaking out. And I think one of the biggest things that you guys were able to figure out is that we had an oiling issue. Yes. And I remember this being an issue at the time because there was only a few twin turbo C8s that were done at that time. Amelia, me, Mike, and there was maybe like one more.
That actually probably didn't even run, but yes.
Yeah, and I remember, I don't know if we got the information from you, but we got it from Amelia that you need like scavenge pumps because oiling was an issue. And
when the turbos sit that low, man, even I'm like, I wish my race car was here, but even the race car, if it sits so low, street cars are really bad. The oil gets so low it can't return back to the pump, right? And so it just sits when you restart it.
Exactly. And then we had scavenge pumps that stayed on for 60 seconds after the car turned off, and even still.
And usually that's good.
And I think we installed it so in the timeline. Regardless, the math and the inside, everything was just coated in oil, and the car was just not happy. So when you guys got it, you stripped everything, you cleaned everything, you literally
and I reflashed the stock ECM. Like, this is one of the very first. The VINs are very low on this thing.
16.
Yeah. So I literally I mean, there was bulletins for a whole bunch of different stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we have the MDI module, which GM has, and we can go and reflash every single module, right? Just put it back to stock, or just give it the new update, which we did. The map sensor was still maxing out. The MAF was kind of doing weird stuff. Just little changes, and then mainly just reflashing some of the modules that weren't programmed or actually reading correctly. Yeah. There were some sensors that were still unplugged, which I'm assuming from when they did the kit. Yeah. Again, nothing that was on purpose or anything stupid like that, right? The turbo kit looked awesome. Alex's, their fabrication skills are kick-ass. Yeah. It's just factory GM stuff that if you don't do it every day, you just, it's one of those deals, right?
So now this is your new turbo kit. So everything that was sheepy is not on the car. Now it's your turbo system.
Correct. So it's an air-to-water, precision 62, 66 billet wheel turbos. Yeah, like I said, 7 pounds of boost, I think we were making. Almost 700 of the tires. This turbo kit, we're gonna make 1,200 plus as long as we got a clutch that holds it.
Right. Okay. So we know what it looks like, we know what it sounds like, but how does it drive? Let's go find out. So before we go on our drive, thank you for the NOS, I appreciate it. We're gonna put this In and Out wannabe.
Come on.
Shame.
Come on.
Let's.
I don't know.
We'll see if it survives the first pull. if it gets sent out and it bashes the window, I'll be sure to send the bill to you guys.
Don't open it yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bam. Enjoy it. Keep her in one piece.
Woohoo! Okay, alright.
Later, bud.
See you guys.
Take care.
Alright. So, luckily, I have a few really good friends that live only about 30 minutes away. So, let's go meet up with them and do our first drive. Need to put this, I don't even remember, okay, we're in sport mode. Gotta remember how to use this thing. I don't even remember having my windows tinted, but apparently they are. We are in a state that I do not know. The last time I was actually driving through here is when Calvin and I were taking delivery of the C8 and we drove it from Pittsburgh all the way to San Diego. We're about 27 minutes out from our destination. We have a lot of highway on the way, so let's give this thing a rip, boys. Let's see how it is. Try not to break it the day we got it. She'll pull here. Initial impressions, turbo spool on a V8 is a beautiful thing, everybody. So one thing I'm learning really quickly is the car likes it if you just give it full throttle. If you give it like 3/4, stock ECU, pretty much just slapping turbos on a stock computer. Car doesn't like it as much. You definitely kind of have to chuck it down a few gears and just floor it. The moment it gets to 5th, it starts to slip a little bit and you feel it. But the thing sounds so crazy. I don't know how well you guys can hear that on camera, but just the amount of turbo spool you get, like it spools like crazy before you even start going anywhere. I'm gonna have to find some roads where we can do some bigger pulls. I was pretty much in traffic the whole way here, and I don't know where I'm going, so it's definitely not the safest area for me to try to just do some wide open pulls and kind of see what the car feels like. But if you guys haven't watched this channel, probably for the last 5 years, you'll remember Alphalete. They are a gym athletic wear brand, and I'm stopping by right now to see some of my old friends, and I am super excited. I haven't seen this group of friends in probably like 3 years, and man, I'm just so happy to be here and see them right now. Oh, the dog's like, excuse me? This is my buddy Joe's RS6. He was just talking about how much he actually doesn't like the car. Like he said, it's a great car. I'll have him explain it to you, but. it sounds good, but like it also sounds weird. I've heard this from a bunch of my friends, but Joe, tell me what is it about this car? You don't like it?
Way too much technology now. No, I'm ready to get rid of it.
How long have you had it?
6 months to buy it.
Okay, I don't want to buy it.
Cars now?
I don't. No, I don't want to add it. These things are still going for like 130 grand.
It's awesome. I just think like I always wanted one as a kid because they weren't here. And
yeah.
Now that they're here, this one's too much tech. I want the last gen one.
Damn.
It's not.
Everyone begs for it, and then once they get it,
so much better. Like I had the E63S.
Yeah.
That's gonna sell you so much more fun. This just doesn't feel like it's too big. It's too much tech, and it doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. It doesn't feel like you're driving.
I mean, the Urus is kind of the same way.
Yeah.
That Urus RSQ8, same car, but this thing is so cool. Adam LZ had one, got rid of it. He had 2 of them, got rid of them. Then one of my good friends, shout out to Parshner, you're watching this video, he bought 3 of them, thought that he'd be able to sell them and flip them, and then after a car, yeah, it's Parsh. I'm sorry, I know you're watching this video. And then he's like, dude, I thought I'd be able to, and then he sold them all. So cool car. I still want one, even though everyone says they're trash. I still want one. Look how cool this thing looks. But
there's better days. That's my problem with it.
But
like
you get
comp is a better car.
Yeah, but the thing is you get the hatch. You get tons of room, tons of back seat, and in the M5 comp you don't. And then if you want anything like that, you got to go for the RS or the Urus. And sometimes I don't want to drive an SUV. But again, everyone who's owned it is like, dude, don't do it. Before we go out for another rip in the C8, I'm gonna get a workout at Christian's new gym. This place is insane. I haven't been here in forever.
Been here never.
I haven't been to this new location well, I haven't been here as in Houston forever.
Yeah.
New location, never. You're right. Okay, here we go.
Can I plug myself?
Okay, so we just finished our workout, and as promised, we're gonna go give this thing a rip. On the way here, we were like in traffic most of the time, so we weren't able to really do any pulls. And also the clutch will slip in 5th because we're still on the stock clutch, which is gonna be changed pretty soon. So, we're gonna go do a couple rips up and down the street and kind of just see how it feels. This is gonna be my first time ever doing it. I'll have to roll into it. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome. How did that feel for you? Dude, that was pretty sick, huh? Dude, woo! First and second gear, I don't know if you felt it, but we just roasted the tire the whole way through. Wow. Just came a little. Wow, that was awesome. Holy moly.
You ripping it again right here?
Yeah. That was really great. Okay, here we go. Rolling into it. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Yep. Can you see the rear end just like floating in the back? We have like no track. We go all the way up to 3rd gear. When I did the pull with you in 3rd, we hooked, and on this one, 3rd was just like squirrely the whole way.
Dude, it was insane. I don't think you could really see it on the camera.
So those pulls right there were amazing. The car feels super smooth. You just have to give it full throttle. If you don't give it full throttle, the car can kind of be a little unhappy. But the moment you stand on it, dude, it goes. It doesn't hook up very well on these tires. And we were kind of on like a pretty dirty road. Like there was a bunch of dirt and stuff, but so much fun. This car is just exciting. It sounds good. This makes it feel like more of an exotic. Pulling up to the hotel right now, and then we're gonna go out to eat with a few of my friends. I'm pretty happy at the moment. can't complain. Got my car back, sounds good, it's working, and I'm seeing a bunch of old friends. I don't know if it shows the vlog, but I'm pretty happy right now. And of course, the moment I finish showering, they're already waiting for me outside. My buddy Max is picking me up, we're going to dinner, and he brought something pretty cool. Look at that piece of work.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Is it bigger in real life?
Holy sh! Yeah, it's massive. I don't think I've ever seen tires this big. Holy shit.
Front tire's the same size as my car.
Dude, this thing is massive. Oh my God.
So my goal when I built it was to make sure that there's a 99% chance that if anyone pulls up next to me at a stoplight, they won't have a signature.
I think you did a good job. Does not belong in a Jeep. Oh my God.
That's why people are like, why didn't you get the Hellcat? I'm like, bro, in a 2-door on 42s, you die. Like, you'd actually die.
So as you can probably hear, it has a heavy swap. What the heck? It's a pretty Texas thing to be driving around. I've never even been in a Jeep before.
They're the best of the best.
This is pretty sick. You got BRP seats too?
Yeah, it honestly has like literally every bell and whistle you could imagine on this thing.
Just got back to the room. After traveling all day, I'm exhausted. After driving the C8, I'm exhausted. After being in Houston heat, I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. I'm calling it quits. But I want to end this video saying, do you think I would fly all the way out to Texas? Do you think the C8 would be gone for that long? 5 months, 4 months, just for 700 horsepower? Do you think we're gonna beat a world record with 700 horsepower? Nah. That's not the real reason why we came here. And you guys are gonna find out why in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you get notified when we upload the new video. I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Peace out and keep moving forward.